Yo, what is up everybody? It is your boy Z-Farm. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some of my settings that I personally use in MLB The Show 26. I've gotten this question a few times, both in my YouTube and Twitch chats, of what settings I run for my ranked seasons games. In this video, I'm going to be going over the settings, and hopefully this helps you guys get better at the game. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, like this video, and in the description, there is a link to both the Twitch and the Discord. You guys should join both of those. Follow the Twitch and join the Discord. The Discord is for MLB The Show investments from yours truly, where I give out the best stub making advice possible, and the Twitch is for my live gameplay, where you can watch me play ranked seasons, BR, all that good stuff. So again, if you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get into this video. Alright guys, so here are my settings in MLB The Show 26. As you can see, I am using the zone hitting interface. If you guys are not using zone, use zone. There is no other alternative for this. Fixed zone is not good, big zone is not good, directional and timing, they're just not good. Zone is the king. You should be using zone if you want to get better at MLB The Show. Now, PCI sensitivity, this all depends on what you have on your controller. If you have precision rings, if you have thumbsticks, I personally would recommend the highest sensitivity possible. If you're overcommitting to baseballs, put it a step or two down. Figure out what you guys can do, and we'll go in a custom practice after this, and I'll show you guys how I react to baseballs and just some timing and tips for you guys. But personally, I have my PCI sensitivity all the way up. If you don't have precision rings, get them. Trust me, guys, it is the best investment. It is $20 that will save you a bunch of time and a bunch of broken controllers. So yeah, I personally would recommend getting a precision ring kit with thumbsticks. It is, I think, like $20, $25, like I said, so go out and get that. If you don't have them and you're like, I'm not going to get them, you're probably going to be a lower PCI sensitivity. So that is my PCI sensitivity. The PCI, I personally use BAT PCI, guys. BAT PCI Center is the way. I have been using BAT PCI Center since MLB The Show 25, and it has been a life changer, guys. I have been able to get to more inside pitches than I was with an inner or outer PCI, and that's something I personally would recommend staying away from, is any inner or outer PCIs, guys. A lot of the top players in this game just use a PCI Center, whether that is BAT or diamonds. I would also recommend to you guys diamonds. I would go into a custom practice and I would use both of these PCIs. Whatever PCI you feel more comfortable with, I would use, but those are the two that I would look at, is BAT and diamonds. But me personally, I use the BAT Center. Now, the color, anything that blends in with the field or black and white, I would stay away from. So green, I think orange is not good for some reason, and then obviously black and white just does not look good. So definitely would stay away from those PCI colors. I would look for something bright that stands out, something like a cyan, a magenta, an orange. I think a pure blue would also work. So yeah, but I personally use cyan. Cyan's been the one I've used for, I don't know how, it's been probably since I've started playing the game, I've used a cyan PCI. So yeah, personally would recommend cyan. If you are struggling to find a color, cyan is the best one. PCI opacity is 50%. I don't know why this is on. I'm on my Xbox account. I have anchor dots off on my PlayStation account, which is the account I got 1,000 rating on. Yeah, anchor dots just don't work for me. Guest pitch obviously should be off. It's not going to be on online. And swing input should be buttons. Now, to the pitching settings real quick, because I know some people are going to be like, what's your pitching settings, guys? I use pure analog. I do use pure analog. This is not a troll, and no, I'm not joking with you guys. I'm genuinely serious. I use pure analog. I know a lot of people that use pinpoint. It's easy, guys. Trust me. Use pinpoint. Don't take this advice from me. Do not use pure analog. If you guys want to use pure analog, go ahead. That is your choice. I'm not going to stop you guys. I personally use pure analog because I just never got around to pinpoint. I've never used pinpoint. I've been a pure analog guy since the first MLB The Show that I got, which was MLB The Show 16. So yeah, pure analog has been the one I've used, and it's just smooth, and I know it from the top of my head. It helps me with mini seasons, so I personally would use pure analog. I would not recommend using classic, meter, or pulse. Those three just suck. But if you are looking to use a proper pitching interface, use pinpoint, and again, use pure analog. at your guys' prerogative. Now, pitching ball marker, I just have this on. Pitching delivery. This is the one setting I will recommend. If you guys play mini seasons or any offline stuff like Conquest, I would use stretch only. This helps the games go by so much quicker. And yeah, this is just a life changer. Shout out to SDS for adding this in the game. One of the few changes that actually worked in the game this year. Now, the fielding settings that I personally have, throw interface should be button accuracy, and the only thing that I think is not default in this, throw canceling, should be on for you guys. Now, base running, we're going to go to that. Base running interface should be analog select, and auto base running, if you guys want to have this on for mini seasons, I would recommend turning that on. Now, for my camera settings, I have strike zone for both my hitting view and my pitching view, and my in-play views are both medium. Now, that could change to whatever. I've seen people use dynamic for hitting view. I think that looks better, but I personally just have medium because this is just a personal preference, guys. You can change this to whatever setting you want it to be. You can change it to dynamic, high, medium, whatever you feel is comfortable for your gameplay. Also, same thing with the fielding view, but the pitching view and the hitting view should be both strike zone. The hitting depth of field, this is a new setting that they added this year. I would personally keep this off. It is a good setting, but unfortunately it does cause input delay and lag, so that's why I have that off. And just for those that don't know what strike zone looks like, this is the view that you will see. As you can tell, it is an up close kind of catcher POV in this game, and we'll throw a couple pitches for you guys. I'm currently on an OBS, so I apologize if there's a little bit of lag. But yeah, this is what it looks like to see pitches and throw pitches from the strike zone view. And we're throwing dots, man. I cannot lie. I'm not going to lie. If you guys are hating on pure analog, I don't know. You might have to try it. I personally would recommend it. Like I said, if you don't use pinpoint or you're struggling to use pinpoint, I would just go to pure analog. But yeah, this is what strike zone looks like, guys. It is the best view you can get in this game for hitting. Again, pitching, use whatever, but hitting, this is definitely the way to hit in MLB The Show 26. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate that. If you guys were watching and you watched to this point, hit that subscribe button, man. Like this video and comment down below if these settings work for you guys. If you guys want a tips video for hitting in MLB The Show 26, let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.